trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. Warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Cleveland. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Gina. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith forced out wide. Downfield for Njoku. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he managed to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
So these might be the body blow runs. They're not big gains, They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Open man downfield is Legette. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 32 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Pistol gives to Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Lamar, good work from the pistol.
15-yard line.
Pushed out to his left. He keeps it himself, and he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, sit. Hey, look. Hold on. Middle.
From the pistol, Smith. That's outlined to Judkins. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Hey, trio left. 390%. No ball. 10%.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he will go all the way. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action now. Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson up top again. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Boom. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Out to his right. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. In motion comes Walker. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up the 7-yard line. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short. He'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Into the hands of Myles Garrett.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
Down at the 26. That's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hold on.
From the shotgun, Smith. Downfield for Njoku. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Tuesday. Hey, go flip her up.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to look downfield once again.
The career's more at stake when you win your pound. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like all
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop the clock 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Jackson. swing this out wide to Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
In motion comes Walker. A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught by Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, Baltimore.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Second down, Jackson.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson.
Defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. He's going to have it up for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
13 next. Run line.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, it is Kyle Van Noy. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
13 next. 13 next.
From the gun, it's Gino. To his tight end, Njoku. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the 3rd quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey. Coach, you need to get a shot.
Here's Gino. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. Incompletion.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Tuesday.
Here's Smith. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green Egg shot. Someone shot.
That is caught. And he will score. Game on. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. This is Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We'll go again here with Henry. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Bateman is the motion man. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
No, we change it.
This is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. On the give, here's Henry. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. That is caught. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Extra point try forthcoming.
Extra point.
And the Ravens go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Carter on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hold. 53. Oz.
Working out of the gun, Smith. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back from 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Carter on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Open man, that's Dante Fortin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Line. Slow ball.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's into the hands of Thornton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Slow ball. Check 59, cover. 49, flip her off, 49.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. It's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Middle.
From the shotgun, Smith. He's got it inside the 5. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Smith. He'll swing that out wide. And he will bring it in for the 2-point conversion. Cutting into that lead from 11, now down to 9. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy.